Hey everybody, this is Putt Putt King, and I'm back with this week's story time. And for this week's story time, I'm going to tell you about a time I got one of my classmates, yes, you consider him a friend, detention. I felt bad about that too, but I'll start it off by how it all got started. It all started one day in high school during my junior year. We both had geometry together, and it was before class started. And I don't know why, but I just kind of felt like saying, some crazy things, some crazy names, maybe some Simpsons references. But he had some few naughty names of his own. And how it got started, I don't really remember if they were laughing at my stuff, but they were laughing at his answers because, well, those were kind of funny. I'll admit, kind of funny. One really caught my eye, but I'm not going to say it out of respect here on YouTube, and I don't think YouTube wants to wants us to say those nasty things on here. So I'll just leave it at that. I'll just leave it at that. I'm not going to say the name, what he said. But I do remember after hearing one of them that I was really caught by, and some of them were laughing at it. Apparently, the teacher was like, was kind of finding out, like, what was so funny, and then I think as he was coming in, the person I got detention, was saying something, and then the teacher told them to go out in the hall, and I thought, he didn't call me to go out in the hall, but he called somebody else to go out in the hall. And I thought, am I next? Is he going to say something to me too? I was like, so far, nothing. And then a couple minutes later, they come back into the room, and he just, goes on and starts, to give the lesson. And I thought to myself, oh, I caught a break. I was like, apparently he got caught, but I did not get caught. So I thought, okay, safe. Nothing's going to happen now. So, and I never knew what happened until he told me at the end of the day. At the end of the day, he told me that he's like, he was kind of joking around, but he's like, hey, guess what? He's like, because of your crazy game, I got detention. It's like, you see what you get me into? I felt bad about that and everything, and we weren't the only two there. I had by me my girlfriend at the time, and he had by him his girlfriend at the time. But I just kind of remember that, I felt kind of bad, I was like, sorry, I didn't mean for that to happen, just meant to have some fun. And I remember his girlfriend at the time was like, you got detention? And he's like, yeah, because of us, playing around in there, giving the, silly, saying silly stuff. Yeah, and so, I kind of felt bad about it, but, he was a good, he was a good sport about it, and, I give him props for him not telling the teacher that I got it started and everything, because if I was him, I probably would have felt like I had probably gotten cheated, knowing that the one who started it did not get detention, but the one who went in the game did. And I don't know. I don't know. I probably would have felt cheated about that, getting a lucky break. But he was the one that got caught and called out in the hall, not me. Even though I did do it, I feel bad, but like I said, it was, after that happened, it was all water under the bridge that day, and of course the next day, we just go about our normal school lives, you know, our normal lives. But of course, I'm even if he did not remind me the next day, even if he just reminded me at the end of the day, I'm still going to remember that time I got him detention. I mean, I'm still going to remember it because I still can remember it today, even though that was like 20 years ago. Yeah, I still remember it today. But then again, what we would say about it today is that we were high school students then. We were immature then. Today, we're all grown-ups. I mean, we may have been kids back in high school, but today we're grown-ups, and I'm not sure if he has a kid of his own or not. I mean, I do, but I'm saying, like, we're children then, and now we got kids of our own. I don't know if he does, though. Last time I saw him was in a college class we took together. And, of course, we were friendly there, and, of course, all that stuff, told him about my son and all that stuff. So yeah, when I saw him in college about a few years ago, we caught up, from high school, talked a little bit, told each other it was good to see each other again, having a class with each other. So yeah, water under the bridge. No harm done, even though I did feel bad about it. But yeah, that was the time I got a student in trouble, just by playing around. And he is the one that ends up getting detention, but I go scot-free. So I was glad about that, but I hated that I accidentally got him detention. But yeah, that's the story this week. So if you enjoyed this story, please give this story a thumbs up. Hit the red subscribe buttons and hit post notifications so you'll never miss another video. And I'll be back next week with another story time. And until then, I hope you all have a great week. See you later, everybody.